does not take this Blue Ribbon Committee hearing seriously, because during the budget hearing, but not budget hearing, the budget deliberation on the floor, the secretary was very new. When was the secretary appointed? Director? When was she appointed? October, November? More or less.
Only recently, Madam
Last
Chair.
quarter of the year, di ba? So normally we meet with the new secretaries, and in my case, my concern with the DTI secretaries precisely because this vape law gave a special assignment to DTI. So I wanted to make sure that the secretary understood the grave responsibility that they have, and to understand if she has any plans, if she understands the limitations of DTI. And we actually had a good discussion. And I actually told her that I won't bother interpolating the budget of DTI, because it is my job to interpolate and to find out what resources DTI has to ensure that they can do their job, knowing that, as I read in my opening statement, wala talaga sila ng mga experts na kailangan. So at least marinig ko yung plano niya. Eh nagsabi naman siya, tinanggap naman niya na ito nga yung mga limitations ng DTI. So sabi ko, at least nagkakaintindihan tayo na may pagkukulang. Inherently, DTI is incapable of this task that is given to them by law. So I told her that I have these ongoing hearings, and she seemed to be very open to these discussions. And I just assumed that when I was told she would be here, she would be here. So I'm extremely disappointed, Secretary Roque, that you do not take the Blue Ribbon Committee hearing seriously. I suggest you talk to your lawyers and find out what your next move will be, because this is not a simple matter. It clearly tells the whole country that DTI should not be handling this matter, because something as simple as a Blue Ribbon Committee hearing, where there will be a chance to exchange ideas, information. Who is our DOH representative here? Yusek, Gloria. Have you been able to sit down with the secretaries, the new secretary, about these concerns? Okay, you have. I don't need an answer now. Yes. So she knows, di ba? Narinig niya sa akin during the budget deliberation, not in the budget deliberation, but in a discussion I had with her, and nakarinig na rin siya sa inyo. So alam niya kung gaano ka-importante siya, and yet wala siya dito. So to me, that sends a signal na hindi importante to. And that to me is already a sign of a dereliction of duty. So let's proceed, because I don't want to waste my time. Who then will represent DTI?
That would be me, Madam Chair.
Okay, and you are
Director Marcos Valdez.
Marcos Valdez, Office of Special Mandate on Vape. Is that a newly created office?
Yes, Madam Chair, last August last year.
August last year. Kasi ang nag-attend sa hearing namin dati is ASEC Amanda Nograles. Is she still around?
I have to check, Madam Chair.
Is she still with your office? Hindi mo alam? Is she still an ASEC?
I believe Undersecretary, Madam Chair.
Undersecretary ba or ASEC?
Undersecretary, but there was recently issued a reorganization.
That's why you're not clear.
Yes, Madam Chair.
O sige, pero kasi I also want to send a message to the secretary, simple lang yan eh. I can tell how important an issue is by the level of the person you send here. So when the secretary appears, thank you. That means pinapahalagahan nyo yung issue. Padala ka ng USEC, thank you pa rin, kasi USEC yan eh. Pero director, no offense, no? I mean, you could be extremely qualified. You may have a PhD, good for you. But in terms of your decision making, malayo ka dun sa top. So for me, that's what I need to see, that this office takes it seriously. And the mandate by this stupid law, the vape law, was given to DTI. Tapos they send the director. O sige, sorry director, pero we will now test your competence. What is your competence to head this office? What do you know about ensuring the health of the Filipino people against the dangers of vape? Are you a doctor?
No, Madam Chair. I'm a lawyer, Madam Chair.
O like me. So wala tayong competence when it comes to what kind of testing is needed to ensure that a vape product is, sana may visuals. I've never tried a vape. I just know that they come in different forms and shapes, and we're talking really about vapes, e-cigs, heated tobacco products, lahat yon. Okay, I just use the word vape, but to be clear for the record, I'm talking about all types of, tama ba? All types of electronic. What is the official term, to be clear? Heated tobacco products, and vapor products. Ayun. Electronic nicotine delivery system. That's what the term I was looking for. That's the official term. And electronic non-nicotine delivery system. So, lahat ng range, okay, nitong mga alternative smoking cigarette devices, okay? So, let me test your competence, Director Valdez. What are the dangers posed by vapes? And all these ends and ano ulit, ha? So they sound the same, ends and ends. Okay. So what are the dangers and what are the testing? Let's keep it simple. What are the dangers and what is the testing facilities? What are the testing facilities and testing protocols that we need to put in place to ensure that we can protect the people to the best of our ability from the dangers of these ends and ends?
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Siguro as a lawyer, pareho naman tayo nag-aaral na lang, di ba? Kasi hindi naman natin napag-aralan. So i-review na lang natin yung ibibigay sa atin, di ba?
Yes, Madam Chair. As regards the dangers of vaping or the use of HTPs, we generally defer to the FDA on these matters. Prior to my assignment for the vape office, I headed the Consumer Policy and Advocacy Bureau of the DTI.
Okay.
So I was looking also into the right of the consumers on safety. And back then, I've been in active coordination with the FDA. And so also with this new appointment, I'm also actively coordinating with the FDA. I've
Okay, so by saying that you're actively coordinating with the FDA, and so I am looking at Attorney John and Engineer Rivera, tama? Okay, so kayo lang yung FDA dito? Kayo? You have a few staff. Okay. So do I take that as a recognition that they are the experts, you are relying on their expertise when it comes to the what is the proper term? The content, the health component of the contents. Tama. You are relying on them.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay. So who is conducting the testing then on all of these products? Because let us review, no? By law, a certain time last year, was it June of 2024, the law required that all products on the market must be registered. And if they are not registered, they should be pulled out of the market. Is that correct?
That's correct, Madam
Correct.
Chair.
And for them to be registered, they must go through testing, whatever testing that is. If that is manual submission of documentation or on-the-spot testing, I don't know. But generally, that's the rule, right? You submit your requirements so that you can be approved. And are you saying now that it is FDA who's doing this testing approval for you, or what?
No, Madam Chair.
Sorry, Dep, Asek, and Ciso, can you just put down that mic? Kasi it's straight in his face. So sayang naman yung view. Okay.
We have, well, I agree, Madam Chair, that the DTI does not have the machineries to conduct the testing.
Okay,
And,
machines, but what about the expertise?
For the expertise, Madam Chair, we do have electrical engineers and chemical engineers as well as chemists looking at
Hold
review.
On. Sorry, I have to break down your statement. So your first statement is you don't have the equipment. And then my follow-up to that is, do you have the expertise? And you mentioned engineers, chemical, what did you say?
Electrical engineers and chemical engineers.
Okay, engineer siguro yun yung sa device, correct?
For the devices.
Okay, but we're talking about the content.
For
Who do you have as experts for the content? Yung laman ng vapes, yung nakakamatay, tingnan niyo yung pictures, yung nakakamatay sa mga bata dahil sa laman yon. Wala pa ako naririnig, pero baka di ko lang narinig na may namatay dahil nakuryente sila dun sa device. Meron. Kindly, Director Rivera. We're not talking about muna the content, ha? Yun lang yung baka sumabog yung device or
For
what?
the explosion, ma'am, we had a report before.
Okay.
But it was more of trauma injuries.
Trauma injury. Okay, so na-injure.
Yes.
Na-injure dahil dun sa... So it's kind of like any other product that has that's powered by by battery na pwedeng sumabog, mag-overheat,